to the Electro Archon whenever you are troubled.
No more camera.
That was a plot twist. Okay. Well, let's try to paralyze it.
What? Another bad one? No, let me try again.
Talk to the Electro Archon whenever you are troubled.
I wish my sister could play hide and seek with me.
Okay, we got it in yellow. It's mad, but it doesn't like being in yellow. Holy cow. Oh, man.
What? Another bad one? No, let me try again.
Hey, what's up, Vincent?
I wish my sister could play hide and seek with me.
Talk to the Electro Archon whenever you are troubled.
Why did he get in red? There we go, we caught our first ever alpha. So we got XP game. Ooh, our coins have been finally evolved, y'all. We get to see.
What? Another bad one?
Talk to the Electro Archon whenever you are troubled.
Rev the engines!
Hey! Sharing my knowledge!
Shower me with praise! Time to shine! Stand with me! Out of my way!
One with the forest.
Yoo-hoo!
Our bond is strong!
Everyone hold hands!
And shroud.
Hey!
Let my name echo in song!
The Temple of Wisdom!
One with the forest.
Those are the worst substats I ever saw ever. What are those substats?
Keep up.
Shower me with dissipate. I see everything. Sharing my knowledge.
Can't see? Are you acclimated to the rainforest? I suggest that you keep your eyes and ears open. Take care of yourself, and if anything happens, just flag down a forest ranger. Keep up.
Yoo-hoo!
Let my name echo in some.
Everyone hold in.
Our bond is strong.
Yeah.
Shower me with praise. Stand with me.
Hey! The Temple of Wisdom!
Out of my way.
And shroud.
Defense with double crit? That's crazy. What the heck? I just started a quest? What the heck?
Paimon, it's been a long time.
How'd I just start a quest?
Oh, hey, Hoishin! Long time no see! Fancy meeting you here. How's work these days?
Thanks to the help of people like you and colleagues like Ganyu, better all the time. But I've been... It's a long story. But my father, he's thinking of stepping down from the Tianshu position.
Huh?
Nothing. He's always said. Anyway, my father's current. He seems very.
Sure.
Keep up.
Ugh, you again.
Come on, there's no reason to get upset. Look, one of your members is an avid supporter of my proposition. Oh, since our last negotiation, I've come up with a new proposal, which I think you'll find has far more benefits for you. First things first, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor will prioritize the Adventurers Guild requests above all others. That's not all. We also provide an on-site cadaver collection service covering almost all regions in Liyue. Now,
I don't think you're hearing me.
okay, all right. I get it. You want to bargain a little more. But our offer as it stands is already quite a good deal, don't you think? Just think about it. An adventurer's life is full of unexpected threats. It's only natural to take precautions. Mend the roof before it rains, as they say.
Yeah, no. I'm not so sure that saying applies in this context. Speaking of precautions, it's time for you to go. I have...
Oh, wait, hold on. What would you say to a group discount?
Director, please, you did your best.
If Paimon understood all that correctly, it seems like she's trying to sell them the funeral parlor services. Yeah, nothing left to do here. Let's go back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Rejecting a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It's their loss. Some things are inevitable. It's only a matter of time.
Add Astra.
Dude, I literally hate this, bro. Could they get rid of that feature where I have to collect this first? Like, bro, I did my dailies. Why do I have to collect the 4 right there and then do this? Like, bro, just get rid of that.
Thank you for Add Astra.
Adventurer. Last round against me.
All right. Can I go try his abyss? Nah, not yet.
Keep up.
I see everything. Strike a pose. Let the world come alive.
Our bond is strong.
I'll uproot you! Can't see? So. Keep up.
So he has 191 of these. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna use those. Alright, we're good on crafting that. I need 2 more of these crystals. Alright. Hello, bro. Good morning. Yo, what's good? What's up? What's up?
Solidify.
Shower me with praise. Time to shine. I'm going in.
the sun. Let my name echo in song. Strike teamwork is dream. Full throttle. Light of the blazing sun. Try and stop. Take a deep breath and grit your teeth.
Shower me with praise!
Huh? Let's light it up! Everybody stand back! All eyes on you! Incinerate! Pyroclastic surge! Take a look behind the veil! Incinerate!
Solidify! Order guide you!
Let the world come alive! Yeah! Yeah!
I'm going in! Snowed under!
Gather!
Yoo-hoo!
Rev the engines!
Always on
Rev
you!
from the skies! Snowed under! Incinerate!
I just found out you can use food buffs in this event. Oh yeah, you can. I peeped that as well. This is my brother's account. This isn't my main account. I'm on my brother's account. By the way. Yeah, my main account already did it. Music Serpent, welcome, welcome. What's up? What's up?
Burn it down!
If you get the 420 on all of them, you get a name card. Yeah, I saw that.
Strike a pop, everybody stand!
My brother's account is definitely not gonna be able to do that, but I did it on my main account.
Light of the blazing sun! Light it up!
Solidify!
Shower me with...
Huh? Teamwork is dream! Incinerate!
Damn, bro, this thing couldn't die? Oh no, we're doing that. We're gonna do that again. How did that thing not die, bro? What the heck? Come on. I mean, I don't need to do it again, but that was ridiculous. Like, damn, is his account's that bad for this? If you get up to 20, you get the name card. How good is Farina's application? Really good. Farina is one of the best Hydro characters in the game.
Burn it down!
Let the world come alive! Everybody stand!
Wrath from the skies! Try and stop me!
Stabilize!
Let my name echo in song!
Teamwork dream work. Let's light of the blazing sun. Full throttle.
Solidify! This is order!
Yoo-hoo! Let the world come alive!
Ha! Everybody stand! Rev the engines! Wrath from the skies! Incinerate! Full throttle! Ja!
Shower me with...
Stabilize!
Try and stop me! Pyroclastic surge!
Yeah, this team's not cooking. You didn't hear what I said. This is my brother's account. Were you, I don't think you're a parent. I don't think you were in the stream before when I was doing my brother's account. This is my brother's account, and his account's not good. I'm still building it. Yeah, I don't think you know that. I don't think you're tuning into the streams when I was working on his account. Yeah, that's what I don't think you know. This is my brother's account. He's as you can see, these are his only characters. His Malwika is at 32 over 165. He has an Arlecchino at 18 over 167. Zhongli's level 70.
Osmanthus what?
Bennett's level 80 with
Benny's
barely any talent leveled up. In case, yeah, like guys. Yeah, I don't think you were tuning in when I was fixing my brother's account. Yeah. No, that team's good for Malwika. That team's good. Replacing Farina's really good for Malwika. Like I said, it's because the characters right now on his account are not good. So I'm not doing any damage. If the team was actually well built, it would do better damage. So yeah, in case his Farina's not built either. You see, like level 7 talents 4. So yeah, that's all.
Rise with the...
Gather!
Time to shine! Yoo-hoo!
I'm going in!
Dance with me!
Incinerate!
Your sacrifice is already...
Wrath from the skies! Rev the engines!
Ignorant.
Incinerate!
Strike a pose!
Huh? Let's light it up! Yeah.
Solidify!
Let my name echo in song!
Teamwork is dream. Pyroclastic surge!
I slept at 2 a.m., woke up at 7 a.m., and now I feel like crashing out. That's crazy. I don't think his Arlecchino is built yet. I'm gonna try his Arlecchino, but I don't think it's built yet. I actually want to try it. Oh, but then I don't have Bennett though. I don't have Bennett. Alright, Tanara, we're coming back. Tanara, it's you again. Did the imaginary theater reset? No, it resets tomorrow. Not this reset, but the next reset. One day and 5 hours.
Burn it down!
Gather!
Everybody stand back! Try and stop me! Wrath from the skies!
Everyone hold hands. Make yourselves at home.
Yoo-hoo! Time to shine! I'll settle this.
And Shroud!
I guess the polls in the shop refresh today. No, it resets. No, tomorrow. It resets on March 1st. It's every first of the month. But yeah, I guess you can say tomorrow. Yeah. Today is already over.
Rise with
basically.
Stabilize.
Let's go, Twirly!
Bennett, why are you not getting your ultimate, man?
I'm going in!
Thank you.
Pyroclastic surge!
Strike a pose!
Let my name echo in song! Stand with me!
One with the forest. Let's nip that in the bud.
Rise with the sun!
Shockwave! Get...
Solidify.
Light of the blazing sun!
Dissipate!
Yoo-hoo!
Sharing my knowledge!
Lightning purified!
And Shroud!
Alright, good to know if Chamber 9 is nothing for his account. It's pretty easy. Chamber 9, his account can easily do. Yeah, I would assume his account could do chamber 9 and 10. Probably struggle on 11, for sure. No, especially 11. I remember floor 11 being stupid hard for some reason this
Just
time.
burn it down.
Good fight. Gather.
Drilling down. Teamwork is dream.
Good fight.
The tide. Yeah. Full throttle. Incinerate. Let's have some fun, shall we?
Stabilize.
Spin to win!
Rain of bullets.
Clear the area!
Huh? Everybody stand back. Pyroclastic surge.
Right there!
Wars.
Your journey ends
I see everything! Make yourselves at home!
Your sacrifice is ready.
Let the world come alive! I'll settle this.
One with I'll uproot you. Yeah.
Come on.
Rise with the
Show me your courage. Gather.
Let's go, Twirly!
Teamwork is dream. Rev the engines. Light of the blazing sun.
Out of the way. Or don't mind if I do. Let's do this.
Incinerate. Try and stop me. Ah!
Order guide you. Solidify.
Get...
Full throttle.
Yeah. Yes, you are. I'm good.
Finally, some target practice.
Shower me with praise!
Rise the storm.
Time to shine!
Where do you think you're
Can't see? Let's nip that in the bud. So, excuse me?
Sharing my knowledge! Everyone hold hands!
Goodbye.
Let's hope you'll pull up a good
Light it up.
fight.
Shockwave! Clear the area!
I'm going in. Ah! Wrath from the skies. You asshole. Try and stop me. Incinerate.
And Shroud!
Stand with me! Hey!
I hear everything! Can't see?
I see everything! Let the world come alive! Dissipate! Lightning, purify!
I'll uproot you! Yeah.
Alright, chamber 11. Yeah, this is where it starts to get harder. Because, yeah, this side right here, this is chamber 2. I remember, yeah, this chamber 2 right here was stupid for no reason. The second half. I don't even know who to even use, to be honest. See, I'm more worried about the second chamber on the second half. Because of that pyro and electric guy from the Fatui. Like, who do I use for that? Did I put Tanari on the first half? But then I won't be able to use Farina either. I have to use someone else. Like, I don't even know. Official? I run this maybe? We'll give it a shot. The Pyro Shield crab is there. The crab is crazy as well? Oh, nah. I'm cooked.
One with the fourth.
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Make
Hold on,
yourselves
hold
at home.
Let's restart. Let's restart. I don't know why I'm keep using Tanari's skill first.
Sharing my knowledge.
Stand with me. I'll settle this.
Can't see? I hear everything.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Everyone hold hands.
One with the forest.
Out of my way! Our bond is strong. By royal decree.
Make yourselves at home.
Can't see? Let's nip that in the bud.
Shadow Raven, let night fall. Stand with me.
Hey,
Lightning, Purify!
And Shroud.
I have to beat 30 of them, bro? Oh my gosh.
everyone hold hands. Sharing my knowledge.
Our bond is strong. Out of my way!
I hear everything. Oh! Yeah.
Wings of darkness, come.
Hey,
Dissipate. Lightning, Purify!
One with the forest. So, keep up. I'll uproot you.
everyone hold hands. Make yourselves at home.
Oz, reveal thy... Our bond is strong.
And Shroud.
Midnight Phantasmagoria! Stand with me. I'll settle this.
I see everything.
Can't see? I hear everything. And Shroud.
By royal no.
Sharing my knowledge.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
I'll uproot you.
Oh, that took a while. The reason why the second chamber was hard is because the Fatui spawn was shield activated from the beginning. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying, yeah. And they're really hard to take down the shield for some reason. They made the shield super tanky, I don't know why.
Stabilize.
Strike a pose. Time to shine. Everybody stand back. Try and stop me. Incinerate! Incinerate!
Solidify.
Yoo-hoo! Yeah! Let my name echo in song. Teamwork is dream. Rev the engines. Pyroclastic surge. Incinerate!
Time to...
I will have order.
Huh? Full throttle!
the whole abyss was a race against time? No cap.
Hey!
No rest for the...
Our bond is strong. Lightning purified.
Oh, one thing after another. I hear everything.
Wings of darkness! Come, sever night for dissipate! Everyone hold hands! Make yourselves at home!
Can't see? Let's nip that in the butt. Oh!
Our bond.
Oh my god, bro, damn.
I see everything!
Yeah. I'll uproot you! And shroud!
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Dissipate.
Hey!
One with the... Oh, one thing after... Can't see? I hear everything. I'll bury...
I see everything!
But Tanari saying I'll bury you has to be like the funniest shit ever.
Revealed.
I'll bury you.
Out of my way.
Oh, one thing after... And shroud. Yeah. Let's nip that in the bud. Oh! Can't see? Yeah.
Ha! By royal Everyone hold hands! Yeah!
One with the forest. Yeah.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Yeah, this side is doing it so slow.
Our bond is strong.
Hey! The Temple of Wisdom!
I hear everything. And shroud. Oh.
Oz, reveal. Stand with me.
I see everything!
Tanari considers everyone an op.
Shower me with praise. Let the world come. I'm going in. Light of the blazing sun. Incinerate.
Stabilize.
Huh? Huh? Teamwork is dreamwork.
This is order. Gather.
Yeah, there's no way. Yeah, his account's not good enough for this yet. There's no way I'm beating this.
Strike a pose. Let my name echo in song.
Stabilize.
Huh? Everybody stand back. Rev the engines. Pyroclastic surge.
And, this one keeps backing up.
Try and stop me.
I will have order.
Let the world come alive. I'm going in.
Onward, friends. Onward.
No, Frodo, yo, why did they make this shield like this? Why is it so tanky? It kind of makes no sense how we're using a pyro character and we can't break an electric shield. It doesn't make any sense. Like, come on, let's be real. Why did they make this shield strength so high on this chamber?
Switching gears.
Like, why? It makes no sense. Their shield is not this strong in the overworld at all. Like, ever.
Incinerate! Incinerate!
Solidify.
Time to shine!
Strike a pose. Let's light it up. Try and stop me. Pyroclastic Surge!
This is bad.
Use Ganyu Farina second half reverse melt, I guess. Yeah, you know, I would use a Ganyu, you know, if the account was built. I showed you the account. I told you this is my brother's account. He doesn't have all his characters built.
By royal
I shouldn't even be trying this anyways. Like, his account's not good enough for it. I'm just doing it for whatever primo gems I can get for his account.
Let's nip that.
But his account's not ready for this at all.
Another.
His account's only good for clearing 4, 9, and 10, as you can see. It's not good for all the ones. And Official's dead.
Descend once again.
I'll uproot you. And shroud.
Odds repeat dissipate. I'll settle this. I see everything. The Temple of Wisdom.
Let's nip that in the bud.
Midnight.
Bro, how did Bennett Yo, how did Official die, bro? I used her ultimate. She still gets hits during her ultimate? That's dumb.
Everyone hold hands. Make yourselves at home.
I got Bennett. Let's go. Hey, Bennett's good. And now Cookie's dead too.
Our bond is strong. Hey! The Temple of Wisdom! Lightning purified!
Can't see? I hear everything.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
And shroud.
Dissipate!
Have to beat 15 enemies? What?
Let's nip that in the bud.
Oh, nah, bro.
Can't see? Keep up.
Sharing my knowledge! Out of my way! Shadow Raven, let night fall!
One with the forest. I'll uproot you! Keep up. I'll bear.
Our bond is strong.
I'll bury you.
Everyone will take.
Yo, Tanari's so funny.
And
I'll
shroud.
bury you. But yo, you using Tanari without a shielder is not good.
Make yourselves at home. Odds repeat. I'll settle this. Stand with me.
His
Let's
team
nip that in
literally
the bud.
needs a shield. Yo, how come there's no
Can't
electric
see?
shield character in the game yet? Who's gonna be our first electric shield character? We literally need that, no cap. He'll be the best partner for Tanari. And my official's dead.
Descend once again.
I'm gonna keep it real, I don't want to do that. Beto? Beto's not a shielder? What do you mean? Beto's not a shielder. She lifts her weapon up as a shield. Max damage absorption based on her thing. Bro, that shield does not last long. This is not a real shield. You know what I mean? This shield is not. This is not a shielder. You know what a shielder is? Zhongli, Layla, Kiara, that new character Yan Lan that just came out. Beto is not a shielder. She's like the worst shield ever. But yeah, abandoning that, yeah, I'm good on that. I'll just collect I'll just take these rewards, you know. We did. You got 250. That's good enough. Oh yeah, Noelle. Noelle is way better as a shielder. Yeah, Nah, Beidou really gets a shield? Nah, it says you have to hold it. Isn't that more like a parry, if anything?
Come with me.
Yeah, this is nothing. Where's the shield? There's no shield. It went away. It went away after like 1 second. It get right there and then it goes away and then there's no shield. Nah, she's not a shielder. No, yeah, no.
What'd they do this time?
Alright, gotta get more red things. I'll refresh one more time because I need to get these red crystals. His Arlecchino needs to be leveled up, like no cap. Mabuika and Arlecchino will clear everything for him. So once I build his Arlecchino as well, he'll have 2 good teams. Like Tonari's not bad. So he's just he's super outdated compared to like obviously Arlecchino. So Arlecchino built will be a good improvement for his account for sure. Oh wait. No, stop. I don't want to fight you. No.
Rev the engines!
Alright, now run the fade.
Yoo-hoo! Dissipate! The Temple of Wisdom!
Enshroud! Yeah. So. Yeah.
Attack circlet with crit damage, energy recharge. I mean, okay, sure. Not the best, but decent.
Shower me with praise! Let the world come alive! Stand with me! Lightning, purify!
One with the forest. Yeah. Yeah. So.
HP circlet. What the heck? Another crit damage, energy recharge again. But HP circlet. Sure. I don't need Bennett. I got the best pyro unit in the game, the Go Amber. Okay.
Dissipate!
What? How did I not dodge that?
I hear everything. Keep up.
Nope, not yet. Only have one more run.
Let my name echo in song! Our bond is strong! Hey!
Enshroud! So. Yeah.
Alright, hopefully this is enough to make 2, right? There's no way it's not enough to make 2, right? There's no way. Are you kidding me? How? Nah, that's a joke, bro. I can really only make one still. I'm one. Dude, there's no way, bro. There's actually no way, man. I'm not using 200 primo gems to refresh my resin. I'm good. I guess we're waiting till tomorrow. That is so stupid, man. Wow. Yeah, that's dumb. Oh, he has his first level 90 character now. That's good. I think next we should work on getting Zhongli to 80 as well. But then I have to fight this dumb GOQ.
I remember.
Oh no.
But where are those who share?
Mizuki is super slow? What do you mean? What do you mean she's slow? What are you talking about?
Listen, let me tell you how.
So we have the crystals, now we just need these things, but obviously I can't do that yet. Alright, well let's start a quest. What quest shall we do? Should we finish Hu Tao's? I like Hu Tao's quest, but I don't like her domain. I remember her domain was really annoying. You have to pay attention, and like it was something that was like if you kept pretty sure if you messed up, you're like caught in like a infinite loop. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly.
Seems like the old ways are the most
Tao's
reliable
domain
after all.
is very tricky when the last part of her story
Trust
quest.
me, they're clients in need come to our door and write down their commissions on blank wooden tiles. Then they squeeze those inside the parlor through the crack under the door. I fulfill the request written on each tile to make sure our clients are satisfied with the service, no matter if it's an obituary, cremation, or funeral that they seek. Although, it is a bit of a hassle with the constant back and forth. If only we could burn them by the batch.
No, Director, I'm not asking about the wooden tiles themselves, but about the special offer they advertise.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor should keep up with the times. Just think about it. If we don't attract new clients, we'll be left with nothing, won't we? Business development is a crucial element of every prosperous enterprise. I've been trying various marketing strategies ever since I became the director. I put up posters just like all the other shops, but the Millilith promptly removed them. Then I organized the Wangsheng Visitors Day, but no one showed up.
Well, that doesn't come as a huge surprise.
And finally, I discovered that the traditional ways are the most reliable after all. I took inspiration from the wisdom of previous directors.
When she uses her skill or whatever, it's super slow. What are you talking about? No, it's not.
The Adventurers Guild,
Batman, you just don't know how to play the game.
Business development.
It's not slow at all.
What I'm trying is using the wooden tiles as coupons, just by writing things like "Buy one get one free for the holder of this tile."
What do they buy and what do they get?
A solid and durable second home, of course. Well, they may not need it right away, but they can be sure that when they do, it will still be as good as new. It won't start deteriorating before you finish doing so yourself. All right, Mung, keep adding those special offers to the wooden tiles. The future of our business depends on it.
I'm still not sure this will work.
Oh, I get it. You think that our special offer is not comprehensive enough, right? It is true. I was offering all kinds of great benefits to the Adventurers Guild because they are a new client. But in doing so, I neglected my old clients. You're right. It's unfair. Let me do some market research. Wait here, my faithful assistants. I'll be back with you in a moment.
My faithful assistants,
Shouldn't
wait
take
here.
too long.
That was hilarious.
We're not your assistants! Guess we got dragged into somebody else's business again. Let's look around while she's away.
Jess.
I think we can forego the lost and found report.
You must be...
Not us!
Well, the director...
Her? We should get...
No, Furina's not really a good pair for her. I might need to build that character, Lan Yan.
Let's hit the town.
Because she can also swirl the pyro and then she gets a shield as well. Yeah, Kafrina draining Arlecchino's HP is not good.
That's settled then. Write it like this. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor Buck. I love it.
But Director...
That's old hat. We're opening up new ground.
Why does Wangsheng Funeral Parlor need to open up?
Poor guy's given up.
Right. We should get going. I am not letting new business escape us.
We? As in us?
Who else? Do you see anyone else around here? Oh, well, you probably wouldn't see them if there was.
Stop adding little afterthoughts like that! It creeps people out.
Just a joke. Sorry. Everything you see is everything that's present. For the moment, at least. Lighten up. The way I see it, people make death scarier than it really is. What people truly fear about departing this world is suffering and regret. To deal with the trauma, they let their imaginations run wild with notions of ghosts and evil spirits. Oh, baseless fantasies. What we've ended up with is a topic that people are morbidly afraid of talking about. If I don't broach the subject, then Wangsheng Funeral Parlor won't be long for this world. Oh, more approachable and appeasable than you'd imagined?
Paimon wouldn't say that. Let's just say at least it didn't hurt us.
You must have come across a particularly ferocious entity. How should I put this? Most spirits are incapable of harming ordinary folks. The job of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is to guard the border between life and death. One component of this is correcting notions of death and the afterlife that people may hold. Simply put, for those unable to see the border, they're best kept as far away from it as possible. So for ordinary folks, the best case scenario is ignorance of all matters concerning spirits in the afterlife, or even better, a belief that none of it exists.
Then you really don't have any excuse for spooking the heck out of people.
You make it sound so abominable. I'm just trying to get them to see the humor in it all. I never thought you'd be such a bore. Never mind. If you stick by me, everything will become clear. All right, let's get going. Follow me.
Director, wait. What about Big G? Don't forget.
Big G? Who's that? We've been in Liyue for ages and never heard that name.
Oh, nothing. Just something Mung's been pleading with me to take care of. Should be a piece of cake.
Where are we going?
To visit an important potential client. I'll lead the way. Hello, I'm Hu Tao, director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Okay, so why would someone from Wangsheng Funeral Parlor be looking for me?
Nothing major. How are you feeling these days? Any aches or pains? You shouldn't ignore them, by the way. Very often they're an omen of something terminal. When we're healthy, it's easy to forget the crushing fragility of life. So, aches and pains, best to keep an eye on them.
What are you getting at? I'm in great health and enjoying life very much, thank you. Go and find some other poor soul. Goodbye.
Why did they get angry? What's wrong with...
Paimon thinks it's because they're coming from the director of a funeral parlor.
And you are? Be quick. I'm busy.
Hello there. Would you be interested in understanding a bit about our services at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor?
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? I'm not in need of your services. So you're out here looking for new customers? Don't you think this might be a bit of a crass way of going about it?
Hardly. Isn't this the fashion these days? Bring the service to the customer and all that.
I'm not sure it's every service that falls into that. Anyway, please bother someone else if you don't mind.
Another failure. Still, not the end of the world.
Paimon's curious. Does this approach ever work out for you?
I know your face. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor director, right? I'm sorry, I'm really in no need of it.
Don't apologize. Get to know us. We've got a new sale going on. Ever hear the saying, out with the old, in with the new? Well, going out with a bang is the best way to start off in style on the other side.
If you keep talking like this, I'll have to call the Millilith.
No. Okay, relax. We're leaving. But Wangsheng Funeral Parlor awaits your distinguished patronage.
You really don't give up, do you?
Are you trying to make me feel better? Well, thank you. Seems you understand me far better than most people.
Not really. This is just getting really uncomfortable.
Business development? Is that what you see this as? Surely you don't think all that was business development.
Then what was it exactly? Traumatization for its own sake?
No. The business development ended after the discussion with the Adventurers Guild. I was helping to find somebody for Meng. You remember Big G? As it turns out, the Big G that Meng is looking for is a ghost adrift in the mortal realm. The three we saw just now were all people I suspected of being followed by Big G, but having seen them, I didn't sense the presence of anything otherworldly. So we just had a quick chat, and I left it at that.
Why didn't you say so? Paimon thought you had some kind of sixth sense for, people in declining health.
Huh? What would I need that kind of ability for? I'm no doctor. Were you seriously hoping that the director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was going to start healing people, or...
Paimon was trying to subtly imply that... never mind. Paimon wouldn't know how to explain subtlety in a way you'd understand.
Well, let's leave that for now and head back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. This Big G matter is very closely linked to Meng.
Many insects have a— Try and stop me!
Mung, I'm back.
I see. Well,
Who is this Big G?
I guess I should start at the beginning. My home was in the vicinity of Wuwang Hill. In my youth, I had a good many friends there. Big G was one of them. We were the best of friends. Inseparable, really. I've never forgotten. Too many memories, I suppose. I often return to Wuwang Hill. But recently, after one such visit, I started to feel strange. Now, every night, Big G appears in my dreams.
In your
I can't help
dreams?
but wonder, did I disturb him somehow? Perhaps. I don't have proof, but I can't stop worrying. How would I ever...
That's why he joined Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. In place of a salary, I'm helping him deal with this matter. And in fact, what Mung has said is entirely plausible. Spirits on occasion do find a way into our world. But as for evil spirits, I think you're scaring yourself. Even I have only encountered malevolent forces a handful of times.
But are you sure there's no danger? I couldn't bear for him to go around harming people.
You see what I mean? Look at the state of him. If we can't find Big G, it'll eat away at Mung forever. Those people we found today were also Mung's childhood friends. I thought there was a good chance Big G might have hidden among them. But here we are, empty-handed.
Wuwang Hill, childhood friends? Seems like we're out of leads.
Sorry, excuse me. Is this Wangsheng Funeral Parlor?
It is.
My name's Luo Chung. I've had this awful feeling recently, like something's staring at me.
Huh?
Some of my friends and I went to Wuwang Hill the other day on a dare. After I returned home, I fell ill. I've been having recurring nightmares, but the doctors can't find anything wrong with me. I think that it's a curse, right? I've been cursed by a demon.
Oh my gosh.
Say no more. There's no doubt it's a demonic curse, all right, and a serious one at that.
Yo, Hu Tao just straight up said, "Yep, it's a curse. You're cooked, buddy. Say no more."
You believe so too? Then it's just like they say in the tales of old. The vengeful spirits of the gods who fell in the Archon War return to cast their evil curses upon mortals. And if the curse isn't lifted, it will burn through the body, laying waste to flesh and bone. The symptoms I'm having are just like those described in the tales.
Wuwang Hill? No, I don't think it was a curse. It was probably just Big G.
Hold your horses, both of you. There's no need to creep each other out.
Isn't that exactly what you like to do, though?
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor specializes in demonic stuff like this, right? Help me, I beg you.
All right. Don't panic. Leave it to me. You've come to the right person. However, in order to lift the curse, we need a suitable location, and we need to make some preparations. Come with me, my trusty assistants. I'm going to need your help.
I guess I'll come too.
Help him make the preparations first. The incense exorcism, the one I taught you. When you're ready, come and find me. Once...
Okay, I get...
Right. Let's...
Rev the engines!
So, what mysterious rituals are you gonna perform here?
No ritual at all. We just need to kill some time.
Eh?
Wait, you didn't take all that vengeful god's curse stuff seriously, did you? They were eradicated ages ago. You saw those two. One thinks he's been cursed, and the other one believes his friends turned into an evil spirit. It's hard to reason with them. Now you see why I believe that ordinary folks should be kept in the dark. I've seen too many people lose their senses on account of things like this. If you want to calm them down, you need to convince them with something tangible, And the best way to do that is to make a great show of destroying the boogeyman they believe in before their very eyes.
Sounds like that might work. If you were trying to cheer up a 3-year-old.
If you're trying to cheer up a 3-year-old, that doesn't pipe on. No 3-year-old would even be stressing about this. What are you talking about? Sounds like that might work if you're trying to cheer up a 3-year-old. What 3-year-old will be like worrying about curses and stuff? What are you talking about?
You're onto something.
What?
After
That didn't make any sense.
We're only afraid of what we don't know.
A 3-year-old doesn't even have a conscience yet.
That telling an ignorant person the truth will improve the
Like,
situation
what?
instead of exacerbating it.
That made no
What
sense.
I can do is pretend to pull back anyone who believes their time is nigh. But since the curse is imaginary, our fix will also be make-believe.
Makes sense. But why would anyone believe that it's a curse?
Do you know the history of the Yaksha? They once fought against the ancient gods. They fought brilliantly in a battle that engulfed the whole world in darkness.
Yeah.
Although the gods were defeated in the end, their resentment persevered. That resentment turned into a pestilence spreading amongst the ordinary folk. Hysteric people mistook it for the curse of the gods. The plague took the lives of many, which only furthered its spread, as the dead were a breeding ground for the disease. Then someone discovered how to prevent it from spreading, purify the air, and burn the bodies of the deceased. The pioneers of these practices were, you guessed it, the founders of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Paimon didn't see that coming. Really?
Yes. Anyway, it took many years, but eventually the plague was completely eradicated. We've dealt with similar phenomena multiple times throughout the ages. Each time we successfully restored the balance between life and death. To sum it up, we are gatekeepers, guarding the border for the sake of both the living and the dead. So when I say this curse is just a figment of the imagination, I say it with more certainty than most. But I also can't really go telling people that the ancient plagues were real, or it would incite panic. Anyway, let's wait a bit more and get ready for the show. Ah, you're finally here! We just finished our preparations. Now, look here. This device is used to drive away evil spirits. It'll absorb the curse inside you and cause it to take a physical form. But don't worry, the traveler here is a seasoned warrior and will assure our safety.
Doing the dirty work again.
Oh, right. I forgot to tell you. It'll be fine.
Will that really solve my problem?
Trust the director. She might look like a weirdo, but she's serious about everything she does.
How can you call me a weirdo? I mean, wouldn't you say it's more charmingly naive or disarmingly different? All right, let's get down to business. My glamorous assistant, please activate the device.
What do we fight here? Do we fight pyro
Is it really
slimes?
possible to materialize the curse?
I'm going in! Try and stop me!
I'm counting on you!
From the sky! Incinerate!
How are you feeling? Did the curse leave your body?
Yes, I feel more invigorated than ever before. I'm cured. I can't express how grateful I am for your and the Traveler's help. If it hadn't been for you, the curse would have taken my life.
Great. In which case, I guess now I can tell you. You've been pranked.
What?
This exorcism device? People like you wouldn't recognize it, but it's just an old ley line monolith, deceptively effective at attracting monsters. And those were real monsters, not a manifestation of your curse. So riddle me this. If I didn't do anything to lift the curse, then what's the cause of your sudden recovery?
The curse wasn't real?
Exactly.
Then why was I sick?
I don't know.
Well, you caught a cold, ate something bad, or just scared yourself sick. It's anyone's guess, but I'm leaning towards the last option. Wouldn't be the first time in my career.
How unexpected.
I also didn't expect that, but still, I'd like to thank you.
Don't mention it. I found a way to deal with your fears this time, but I can't do it over and over again. So I'd appreciate it if you try not to give in to superstitions in the future. Human life is short. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Wow. What a weird thing to say. I shall head back. I'm sorry for troubling you.
I feel relieved to see that it wasn't Big G's doing. However, unless he crosses the border, there will be no end to his antics. Since we are done with the matter at hand, can we resume our search for Big G?
I believe that won't be needed. He found us first.
Oh, really?
Big G?
I didn't mean to bother you. Any of you.
Wait, Big G's the spirit.
This is Big G? He's just a child?
Oh, well, he is a spirit. It's quite normal that he looks just like he did when he left this world.
That's not what Paimon imagined when Paimon first heard the name Big G.
Well, of course
Let's
not,
bring him
but
back
yeah.
to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. We have much to do.
Full throttle!
After all that's happened, Paimon's not even sure what's going on anymore.
Actually, I'm not surprised in the slightest. Remember what I said? There's only so many evil spirits in this world. It was a twist of fate that made him leave Wuwang Hill in the first place. Now, for some reason, he can't go back.
This explanation sounds a bit far-fetched to Paimon.
Actually, she pretty much summed it up.
Huh?
Don't ever question my professional instincts.
I just wanted to check up on my friend. I promise a few days.
Alright, but I'm trying to get to the part where we're inside that domain,
so,
so I can figure it out again. So let's just speed this up.
Now that you mention it,
I already seen this quest like a long time ago.
It's too high.
That's right.
I knew I wouldn't have found.
I'm so relieved that you have.
Like I said, don't.
But he just said he.
Well, Mung and I will escort Big G.
They're all friends.
I wouldn't want. So be careful.
Are we really going with Hu Tao's plan? At least by keeping things low-key, we won't be giving anyone nightmares.
Oh, you. Yes, we grew up together. We still keep in touch even now. I don't know why, but he must have had. Did he tell you?
Yeah, he just, theoretically.
I'd cook something. I can make it for you if you bring me. I'm sure he'd appreciate the flavor of his childhood years. I still use that old recipe.
Deal! Just give us a minute.
Julian chilies. Great. This should be enough. I'll get started on the Julian chili chicken. I guess you've got other folks to track down? When everyone's ready, I'll get the dish over to you.
Great! See you later!
Full throttle!
Damn, Hu Tao's quest is long. Like, we're still didn't even get to the part where the domain is yet. How much more talking do I have to do?
Not you again. I told.
Mung told us about you. You're good friends, right?
That's true. It didn't take long, but I know that. So.
How did you know?
Everyone hears the name Moo Moo, and here, take this today.
Wow.
So, I see. I've got an errand to.
Reminiscing about
Our hometown was
They've just been telling. I make artists a few days ago. I've already.
Seems like you are.
Try and stop me! Rev the engines!
Hi, we're.
I think the Plostrite.
Doesn't seem like they're here. Let's look someplace. These look like what Sungza was talking about. Let's head back.
Try and stop me! My thanks to both. Okay, I wrote all 5, no matter what the.
As for the matter.
But if and that the things we once spoke of.
Thank you. Big G is look. We got everything we need. Let's go to Wuwang Hill and find Hu Tao and the others.
Are you?
Rev the engines!
Oh, she's right here.
Oh, you're back already? Sooner. You didn't go spilling the beans, did you, Paimon?
Does Paimon look that unreliable to you?
Maybe.
I'm kidding. Anyway, looks like they were willing to hand over some keepsakes, so I guess they knew the deal. Nevertheless, when it comes
They
to
knew
things
the
like
deal.
ghosts and ghouls, spirits and souls, the one thing everyone knows is you never know what to expect. Which explains why they were reluctant to pry and find out the full story. Which is just as well, because if they had attempted to, it would have been too much for me to deal with. Guard the border between life and death. This is Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's most important responsibility.
So what about us? Does it matter if we cross the border?
Of course not. After all, you were caught up in all this already, just like Meng. It's not the end of the world if you catch a glimpse behind the curtain. And where we're going, don't be surprised at what you may see or what may occur. All of it exists within the border between the living and the dead. An ordinary place, really. The only special thing about it is that nobody really knows about it. Whatever you do, don't get all worked up over nothing, okay? Or else by the time we're out, I'll have to erase your memories. So listen to everything I say. Let's go.
Paimon's scared, but like Hu Tao says, we're already caught up in this. We better see it through to the end. Wow! What is this place?
Somewhere close to death, but not like the hell or underworld from the tales of old. This is just a place where the ley lines tend to go a little bit haywire. So keep your cool. Follow me. The farewell ceremony site.
That pattern looks familiar.
From the right angle, you can make out the whole thing.
Oh, just like last time.
Order guide you. Solidify.
Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork!
This place doesn't feel at peace.
That's why it's named the border. You can't just cross whenever you please. You need to have a little... how do people normally put it? Pomp and ceremony?
Paimon's pretty sure that's not how people put it.
Everybody stand back! See? Time to go! Go!
Let's light it up! Adventure time!
Let's see, so we have to open up this door.
Off we go!
By the way, I imagine Adventurers Guild members are good at making order of things. See if you can find a way to get the right things into the right places. Usually it requires a bit of destruction as well as elemental reactions. On your marks.
You talking to us?
Solidify.
Rise with the sun!
Go! Higher, higher, pants on fire!
I will have order.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Full throttle! Light of the blazing sun!
Go! Huh? Go! Phew!
This looks the same, but there aren't enough. Ah, so confusing. Let's have a look around. Or up ahead.
I'm pretty sure this is where it starts to get confusing. You have to like find something, or it was something like that. I remember. And now I just gotta remember what to do. I remember this being super annoying. And I had to look it up. I'm pretty sure I did not know what I was doing.
Huh? Isn't this where we just were before?
Finally! Paimon thought we were gonna be trapped.
That's exactly the point.
So that's.
Yep.
What?
Huh? Phew. Welcome to the farewell ceremony site. Our destination is just up ahead. I know you're excited, so feel free to have a look around and talk amongst yourselves. Soon you'll find out there's nothing special about this place. Huh? Go!
It's the lantern rite again. Wouldn't it be cool if we got to see the lanterns ourselves one day?
You can make a wish without a lantern, you know. My mom told me. As long as you yell it really loud, your wish will come true in the future.
Yell it? Isn't that kinda embarrassing? As soon as the first person yells, then everyone else just joins in, and nobody feels embarrassed anymore.
That's right. Little Wu, you start.
Alright. If that's so funny to get rich, of course. Yeah, if not just one.
Well, if...
Whoa.
As for...
Yeah. And me?
Huh? They all disappeared.
It brings back so many memories. That was the last lantern ride the 5 of us spent together.
It's been so long. Everyone's all grown up. Have all those wishes really come true?
We asked each of them for Little Wu's become a chef.
Really? Wow.
We've never forgotten our child anyway.
Hey, take a hint. Let's give them some space to go over.
Take the hint?
Monks already crossed the border. That's the only way to send Big G off. As I explained, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was once upon a time during the Archon War. Piles of corpses covered the wilderness. People were plunged into misery and suffering. Disease was spreading all over the land. Such were the times when the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was first established. As humans,
they must have paid a huge...
After generations... By that I mean it took a long, long time. What you make of my words is up to you. We live in peaceful times, but this harmonious coexistence Huh? It's...
What kind of...
I just mean we're...
Alright, well, after doing Hu Tao's story quest again, her quest is very boring, I'm not gonna lie. Her quest is not that interesting at all. I mean, yeah, it's not.
I think we did everything we could to make you happy, Big G. But if you...
I won't, I promise. Now that I know that my friends...
I also want to thank you.
So you should also mind my...
How can...
Well, see you later, Big G.
Not like that.
No, I'm sorry.
Nah, don't be...
Alright.
He's gone then. I thought that closure would...
So...
Well, that's why I envy my friends so much.
That's right. Also, enjoy your life while...
Either way.
No worries. It's a good
aren't you forgetting about...
I took you to the border and...
The big...
I'll keep my eyes open and...
You don't sound like...
I'm not an expert, I'm...
Oh, stop saying...
Relax.
Reasons?
The spirits we saw near the border...
No, there's a chest right here.
But I've never seen... And this means that becoming...
The rewards of an adventure worth remembering.
Dude, how have I not gotten a white tassel on this account yet? This is so crazy. Dude, how? I think that's kind of crazy.
Hey, not a bad haul. Hup.
Uncle Tien, we're here to chat with you.
Oh? What a lovely surprise. Welcome, Oishi. I heard that you've been traveling all over the place recently. I would very much like to hear your adventure stories. Hoishin told you, didn't she? Don't worry, I'm quite all right. It's, as I grow older, I'm starting to find that with many things, though the mind is willing, the flesh is weak. I am still very much in good standing as the Tianshu today.
How difficult is it to transfer the Tianshu position?
Oh, well, you see, the Tianshu is a rather historically. We also
Whose
want
quest
to
is
keep
this?
for these
I don't know.
reasons, the income.
So in other words, you pick someone, and then Lady Keqing, Lady Ningguang, and the other Qixing appoint them?
Correct. Unfortunately, due to my health, I won't be able to assess every candidate. Not to despair, however, because I found someone exceptionally capable to act.
Oh?
I'm heartbroken. I thought it might take you a little longer than this to forget.
Oh,
all
it's
about
Yolan's. Yolan's story quest.
Yelan!
me. Jackpot. Uncle Tien here asked me to assess 3 candidates for him. Fancy joining me? You'll be among the first to get to know the next Tianshu. Might be a good opportunity for you.
What do you think? Paimon thinks so too. It can't be a bad thing to be on good terms with a new Qixing, right?
All right then. Though, I gotta say, Uncle Tien, you say you're into behind-the-scenes planning? My work's of the covert variety too. Don't you think I might make a good Tianshu?
Huh? Yelan, you want to be the next Tianshu?
I'm not opposed to the idea, but I suspect Ningguang wouldn't let you go very easily after how long you've been working together. So, how about this? If your investigation reveals that none of the other candidates are qualified for the position, I'll recommend you for the job.
Deal. Well, you guys take your time. Everything's all set for the assessments to go ahead. Meet me on the first floor when you're ready. Until then, have a pleasant conversation. Oh, and no need to pay for your tea. As the new owner of this fine establishment, this runs on the house.
W.
You're all set?
Uncle Tien seems really worn down. It's like all his energy's gone.
Yeah, it may sound harsh, but Uncle Tien is past his prime. He's not cut out for this anymore. So he's recommended 3 candidates. Their names are Qinwei, Mingbo, and Zhi. Qinwei is a wealthy entrepreneur. Mingbo works at the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs, and Zhi is focused on study and travel. Try to keep all that in mind. Of course, it doesn't really matter if you forget, since we'll be assessing them at Yuehai Pavilion in a short while.
Qianwei, Mingbo, Zhi. Paimon should be able to remember their names, but what does the assessment involve exactly?
Let's leave that until we get to Yuehai Pavilion. All right. Heads in the game, people. The stakes don't get much higher than a change in the Qixing.
Got it. We'll keep our eyes wide open.
Rev the engines!
My legs are getting sore. What is wrong with this assessment officer? This is a huge occasion and I don't even get a chair. I've dealt with all kinds of people in my time, but never have I been made to stand while I'm waiting for an appointment.
Oh, I mean, I think it's fine.
That's called being complacent. If you're happy to just accept the way things are,
it's
you'll
not
never
as
be
bad
able
as
to
I
change
remember.
anything in the future.
What?
Oh, come on.
What? It's
That's
not
just...
as bad as I remember. What?
Now,
all right, you two. Qianwei, that was a bit uncalled for. Look, how about this? There's no rule saying we're obliged
Talk
to
about the
stand up while
yapping?
we wait.
Fine. They're not the best quality chairs, to be sure. But under the circumstances, it would be better than nothing.
It looks like all 3 candidates have arrived.
Damn, Yolan, why are you built like that? Damn.
Mm-hmm. We'll meet them.
She has some big-ass
formally soon.
titties.
I've split it into 2 stages. Current affairs and planning, and face-to-face interview. In the first stage, candidates are required to submit a manifesto for Liyue's development. In the second stage, we will ask them some questions in person. Writing a manifesto takes time, so I informed them of this requirement in advance. These are the reports they submitted.
Wow. One of them is really thick.
It's also worth mentioning a stipulation I gave them. Whoever is appointed as the new Tianshu will be expected to implement their plan as put forward in their manifesto. Failing the occurrence of some cataclysmic event, they will not be permitted to change their plan. Therefore, these 3 piles of documents in front of us represent where each candidate stands on key policy issues. There's still some time. Have a skim through, get a first impression of what each person's proposing. I'll be waiting off to the side. Just let me know when you're done.
I'm talking to you.
Do you need a hand with... Hoishin is taking...
Finished?
Almost.
Where are the 3 candidates? I only see 1. Wait, what? Oh, let me read notes.
Finished,
It's not as bad as I remember.
Of
Genshin?
course they... And keep in mind...
Bro, Genshin's
whoever
not
gets
bad,
in
bro.
Has to
Like, what?
We'll see the candidates now. Let's...
The only thing that turns people away from the game is that they level cap you, so that you can't progress the Archon quest until you do certain quests or get to a certain adventure
are
rank.
The assessment officers,
So
are you?
that, to beginning players, turn them off
I'd
because
assume that given
they're
the
not
great
actual
import of
grinders
this
who like to play the
situation,
game and
Lady
level up.
Ningguang would perhaps be assessing
Or
us
stuff
in
like that.
person.
They just want
I
to continue the
certainly hadn't
story.
imagined I'd be
But the
seeing
reason
2
why level
entirely
caps even
unfamiliar
exist is
faces.
because so you can level up your
I trust
characters
you've read
and
through
stuff
my
like
manifesto. I'd be more than happy to clarify any details.
Mind your tone, miss.
Relax. It wasn't intended as a personal
that. But I only play for like 5 minutes.
You know this
so
with your
this guy,
sterling
bro.
reputation.
That
you
man's
must
not
have
a gamer,
respectable
bro.
level of...
He's not a gamer. Or he's not this type of gamer for Genshin.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yes. Please,
I've worked there for, I have 12 active cases at the moment. They should be concluded in, 16 days? My current work is related to urban planning, and I'm also responsible for, auditing the accounts. To be more precise, there are 3 parts to the accounts, namely...
Is it just Paimon, or is he not very good at public speaking?
You know what? Let's leave the self-introduction there and move on to some questions.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Hello. What would you like to know?
Your manifesto is very wide in its scope, but you don't seem to be personally involved in many of the specific fields. How can you be sure that you have the ability to put your plan into action?
Very fair question. I completely understand where you're coming from. But I'm confident in my plan. I've visited many different places, talked to lots of people with far more expertise than myself, and my manifesto is the conclusion of these efforts. Of course, two different...
How do you plan to determine whether you are right or wrong about your proposed solution being the optimal one?
A great question. Well, I'd start by having my colleagues and the secretaries of the Yuehai Pavilion evaluate any proposals before implementation. If it turned out that my judgment was to blame for poor results, I would take responsibility.
Nice answer. All right, next question.
He seems like a great guy. Everything he said was thoughtful and logical, and he was just a pleasure to listen to.
Here's my take on what we just learned. As you saw, Qianwei is highly knowledgeable. He proposes many excellent ideas in his manifesto which effectively target the big issues. But he is very proud and incredibly stubborn. He doesn't care much about other people's feelings. Mingbo's plan is more thorough and more measured. You can tell he's meticulous in his work, very detail-oriented. But he and Qianwei are otherwise polar opposites. Mingbo is not very articulate and comes across as very timid in conversation.
Perfect summary! Paimon couldn't agree more!
Last but not least, Zhi. His manifesto is full of pertinent details, his methodology is sound, and his proposals cover a broad range of fields, which is quite a rare feat. The depth he goes into in each and every area means it can only be a product of painstaking work. Plus, he is modest and good at dealing with people. But what really interests me is that many of his views happen to coincide with Uncle Tien's. Having someone like Zhi take the position would certainly put Uncle Tien's mind at rest.
Great!
We'll see. Let's go back and report to Uncle Tien.
Full throttle!
All right, then let me ask this. The ideas in Zhi's manifesto are very similar to your own. Is there any particular reason behind this?
Oh, I didn't want to say anything when I gave you the list of candidates, for fear of affecting your judgment. But I can tell you now. Those 3 candidates have all studied under me in the past. It's only natural that they share some similarities with me. But Qianwei went on to focus on his business, and Mingbo has always been occupied with his work at the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Of all of them, Zhi was with me for the longest duration.
Whoa! So how did you get to know them all, Uncle Tien?
Qianwei was referred to me by an old friend. Mingbo came to my attention in the course of my work, and as for Zhi, that was pure happenstance. We first met while fishing. Gradually, as we got to know each other, we started discussing all sorts of topics. Zhi came from a poor family, and his parents died when he was very young. But he was a gifted student and a fast learner. He reminded me of a younger version of myself, so I started out giving him a few words of advice when we were out fishing and noticed how quickly he got on. Quite. And now, all of a sudden, he's grown into a mature young man. It's a joy to see, but it also gets one thinking. The young are growing up, and I am growing old. How time flies. No one can escape the cycle of life.
I don't know, Uncle Tian. You still seem in pretty good shape to me. You might have another few years of work left in you, don't you think?
Oh, you. There's really no need to console me. Having less energy than I used to isn't such a bad thing. It just means I finally have a good reason to retire and spend my days doing what old men like me should be doing. Going fishing whenever I feel like it.
Sounds like you sure love fishing, Uncle Tian.
Ooh, there's nothing quite like fishing to pass the time. Ooh, and freshly caught fish, they make the most beautiful fish soup with barely any preparation required.
Fresh fish soup. Sounds tasty.
Doesn't it? Also, some time ago, Juri purchased a very special recipe from an old fisherman. When we've been fishing recently, Juri always brings some extra ingredients he prepared in advance. The addition of these makes the soup taste even more wonderful. That flavor makes for a fond memory. But at my age, who knows how many more chances I have left to taste it again.
Oh, can Paimon come next time too? Paimon really wants to try it.
Let's get back to the matter at hand. Uncle Tian, we've reported back. Do you have a verdict?
Mm-hmm. I appointed you as the assessment officer, and I trust your judgment. Had you not asked me why Juri's ideas were so similar to mine, I was not going to mention my history with any of them. This decision must be guided by what is fair and right. Please disregard all other considerations and make your final decision only after a thorough review of each candidate's talents and capabilities. Remember, you must be thorough.
Understood. Come on, let's go talk somewhere else.
Bye-bye, Uncle Tian.
Bro, Yolan's like, bro, none of those guys are cut out for the job.
Right? His manifesto was...
That's what she's thinking right now.
Let's not rush. There's no time limit for this assessment.
Huh? So, are you gonna give them more tests or something?
No.
No, nothing like that. The assessment itself is complete. But let me give you a word of advice. Things are not always as they appear. The biggest no-no in intelligence work is to only get information from the person of interest themselves. The truth is almost always hidden beneath many layers of deception. You have to get information through many different channels. For example, Wenyuan, Shanghua.
Yes?
Lady Yelan, what are your orders?
Who are they? Where did they come from?
Did they scare you? These two are Wenyuan and Shanghua. They work for me. As my trusted assistants, they are always standing guard nearby. They also perform various assignments as required. Shanghua is a business expert who gets his information by trading. Wenyuan relies on word of mouth. And there's also Upei, who's not here right now.
That meathead must have been out there on sea surveillance for some time now. Is he all right? I seem to remember that he can't swim.
Nothing can take that guy down. Certainly not a little wind and waves.
Shanghua, visit all the commerce guilds and look into Qianwei's background. Wenyuan, go to the Ministry of Civil Affairs and look through Mingbo's work files.
Yes, ma'am.
So what about Juri?
Juri, well, obviously as the most promising candidate, we will be investigating him ourselves. Let's go to the docks first. Lots of people passing through there.
If we're looking for information, why don't we try talking? He does business at the North Wharf. Maybe he has some news for us.
That's actually not a bad idea. Let's go and ask him.
Alright, let's go ask him. Wait, what's this? Mail. Oh, it's Bennett's birthday. W. Bennett.
it down!
Look, your asking price for this batch is just too high. I can't buy in at this price. How am I supposed to turn a profit?
Come on, hear me out. I'm telling you, this is the single best batch of Sunsetias ever. You won't find anyone who disputes that. I accidentally dropped one into a well, and even the water turned sweet.
Even so...
This guy's capping.
Yeah,
This I dropped one in the well,
in on a
even the
little
water
secret.
turned sweet.
The boss of
This guy.
Second Life also wants to buy from me, but I haven't responded yet. If you won't take him, I'll just have to partner with them instead. And neither of us wants that.
Okay, well, when you put it that way, I'll accept your asking price. I'll take all your stock. Don't sell a single one to Second Life. Oh, what are you doing here? And to be clear, these Sunsetias are mine. I got to them first. Don't get...
Actually, we want to ask you about a guy called Juri. Have you heard of him before?
Juri? Yes, he's quite well known. I've heard a story about him. They say he was born into poverty. His parents died when he was young, and he was treated cruelly by the local community. One of his neighbors was terribly rude to him all the time, but Juri never retaliated. And when his neighbor went bankrupt, he even helped support the family. He returned cruelty with kindness, injustice with peace offerings. A gentleman of talent and character, and... how did I not notice him sooner? In fact, maybe I'm not too late. If I could hire him to be the brand ambassador for Wanyo Boutique.
Oh, he sounds like a decent man. We can finally breathe a sigh of relief.
Why are you asking about him anyway? You aren't looking for a brand ambassador too, are you? Well then, in that case, the higher bidder takes the... that's Juri right over there. Why don't we go and talk to him?
Where? Where?
It's him, all right. Looks like he's chatting with Linlong. Come on, let's follow them and listen in. Try not to let him see you. We want this information to be as truthful as possible.
I'll just go and fetch an employment contract. And hey, don't try and cut me out of this. Hey!
I understand. Let's walk and talk. So, you were looking to buy a wineware set? Oh, now I can see that you're a connoisseur, so I won't bother trying to con you. I trust you understand our shop quite well?
The truth is, an old friend of mine who likes to have a drink now.
What's the hurry? Don't get too close.
Bro, there's no way they saw me. That's cap. Why are they capping like this?
Try not to let him...
I understand. Let's walk and talk. So, you were looking to buy a wineware set? Oh, now I can see that you're a connoisseur, so I won't bother trying to con you. I trust you understand our shop quite well?
The truth is...
What are you waiting for? We won't hear anything at this rate.
Alright, hold on. Give me a second.
My friend, what can I get you?
Alright, let's go.
Try not to let him see you.
Yeah. I was doing something. That's why I messed up the
understand.
first 2 times.
Let's walk and talk.
Let's get this over with. I can't believe they're making us eavesdrop on this guy.
So, you were looking to buy a wineware set? Oh, now I can see that you're a connoisseur, so I won't bother trying to con you. I trust you understand our shop quite well?
The truth is, an old friend of mine who likes to have a drink now and then. He fancies himself as a man of culture, but doesn't care for needless extravagance. So I thought I might buy him a set of high-quality fakes.
How very thoughtful of you. Leave it to me then. Come and collect it at Shigu Antiques whenever is convenient.
Thank you very much, Miss Linlong.
It's my pleasure, Mr. Juri. These days, it's quite rare for someone of your standing to still keep up with their old friends. It's nice to see. I'll be sure to pick out a good set for you. You can count on me.
Juri seems to get along really well with everyone. Are you satisfied now, Yuan? Seems like everyone thinks Juri's a great guy.
We shouldn't jump to conclusions just yet. Let's go check out the wharf where he usually goes fishing.
Do we have to? Wait, you're not just trying to dig up some dirt on Juri because you want to be Tianshu yourself, are you?
Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. But hey, if I do become Tianshu, I'll look out for you guys. You'll be able to try all the finest food for free. How does that sound?
We will? Well, come on! Off to the South Wharf we go!
Of course Paimon's happy about that. Yeah, W. Bennett, happy birthday. Yes, speaking of Bennett, Bennett's birthday's on a leap year. So that means his birthday doesn't even happen every year. It's always it's February 28th, the last day of the month. And obviously that's not every year, it's not February 28th. So yeah, it's actually crazy. Imagine being born on a leap year.
Here sometimes sell their fish
Actually
to the
crazy.
nearby fishmongers.
That's how unlucky he is.
Let's see what Uncle Soon has to say.
Like, Bennett already has bad luck, but now his birthday is on a leap year? That's crazy. Even more unlucky.
Welcome. What would you like to buy today?
Sorry to interrupt. We're actually members of the, Liyue Anglers Association, and we just wanted to ask a few questions about someone. We've heard about this young man called Juri, who's supposed to be a fantastic fisherman. Just wondering if you happen to have heard of him?
Whoa! Yuan made up a whole fake identity without batting an eyelid.
Ah, yes, Juri. He's been making quite a name for himself recently. I've got some friends who travel all over the place, and they tell me everywhere they go they meet someone who's heard of him. Apparently, he had a rather tough time growing up. Had to work several jobs alongside his studies to make ends meet. How does that saying go? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
Yeah, we think so too.
But I'm afraid your Anglers Association might be in for a disappointment.
Oh? Why's that?
He's good at a lot of things, but fishing isn't one of them. He fishes
Damn.
at the wharf and sells what he catches to me on occasion. His catches are always mediocre. Not terrible, but equally nothing to write home about. If you're looking to recruit some new members, though, I do know a few top anglers I could put you in touch with.
That sounds fantastic. I've got a couple of other things to attend to right now, though, so why don't I come back some other time and we can chat over a drink?
Sure thing. See you.
Everywhere they go, they meet someone who's heard of him. Come on, let's keep asking around.
Rip, he's like 12 for real? Damn. That's funny. Well, was I supposed to talk to this person? I don't even know. I don't think I was supposed to talk to that person. Wait.
Here to buy some fish? It's 300 for one or 3 for 1,000. You better hurry. When they're gone, they're gone.
Hello, we're from the Society for Fish Price Research. We'd just like to ask a few questions.
Wow, she switched identity again!
Society for Fish Price Research? I haven't done anything illegal. Stay out of my business.
Please, don't worry. We're just here to conduct a simple survey. We've heard about a certain Zhi who's been selling fresh fish at low prices in this area recently. Do you know anything about this?
So this isn't about me. You should have said something, you know. I know the guy. I can tell you what I know. I haven't heard anything about him selling fresh fish at low prices, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was him.
Oh? Why is that?
Because he's so poor. His parents died when he was very young, and his alcoholic father still owed a huge amount of debt. No one wanted anything to do with him. He was still a kid when he first came to the wharf. His clothes were ragged, and he had a bandage wrapped around his head. And he managed to survive, thanks to Uncle Tien, who gave him some food. But still to this day, he doesn't have a lot of mora to his name. I mean, he can afford to eat and everything, but you'll often see him haggling with others over just a few mora. So, I wouldn't be surprised to find out he's been selling a few fish. It's not like he catches much anyway, so it's not going to affect my business. Don't tell him I said that.
You roasting behind people's back.
Well, I spoke to him once, briefly, and I just had a feeling that he really cares what other people think of him. I think he has pretty low self-esteem, but hey, it's hardly my place to say anything. What he's achieved already puts most people to shame. And nobody's perfect. I just wouldn't want to upset him, that's all.
I see. Well, thank you for sharing that with us.
Not a problem. And just for the record, there's absolutely nothing wrong with the price of my fish.
The more times you say it, the less convincing it becomes.
Doesn't have a lot of mora to his name. Okay, let's keep going.
Liyue Harbor is so lively. With so
Damn, get off his dick. Bro, they're just talking behind his back. Well, that guy was. We weren't.
Hey, it's you guys! Wait, what's the phrase? Oh yeah, honored to meet you. What brings you to me?
The truth is, we are but newcomers to this territory. We heard tell of a great martial artist, Master Dugu, who knows everything there is to know. Hence, we sought you out to ask for your guidance.
Really? People said I know everything there is to know?
But of course. We also heard that Master Dugu is a kind and virtuous swordsman who never turns away anyone who comes with questions.
Great! So what do you wish to know? Nothing happens on this street that I don't know about.
Damn. This kid knows everything?
Now she's lying to a kid.
It was what must be done.
So, Master Dugu, have you heard of one by the name of Zhi?
Sure have. You mean that guy that all the grown-ups are talking about these days? I've heard many tales of Juri. For example, I can't remember. Probably because it's nothing that important.
Damn.
I prefer stories about sword-fighting heroes.
Oh, I can completely understand that. Then let me ask you this. Do you remember roughly when the grown-ups started talking about Jur-E?
Oh yeah, I know that. It was about 2 or 3 months ago. Before that, people always used to talk about Juri in a kind of nasty tone of voice. But 2 or 3 months ago, suddenly everyone started to like him. Sometimes he gives me candies, so I'm glad that people are starting to like him now.
Just as I thought.
Huh? What do you mean?
I mean, just as I thought, Master Dugu is indeed as kind and virtuous as the legends claim.
I'm not that great. Oh yeah, one other thing. These days, there's a lot of people I've never seen before talking about Juri stories in the street. They seem like nice people.
Oh, definitely.
Great! So next time I see them, I'll say hi. And I guess I can share some of my candies with them too.
Certainly. You can also tell my friend in Yenshang Tea House about what they're up to. I'm sure my friend would also like to say hi.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Well then, fare thee well, Master Dugu.
Until we meet again.
Is that really a kid?
Any
How
of
does he
that
know all this
sound
stuff?
strange to you?
I'm completely lost right now. Yes, I heard it.
Strange? What was strange about it? Juri seems to have a great reputation. Uncle Soon and Uncle Gao spoke highly of him, and Dugu Shuo seems to like him too.
True. But the issue is, where did his sudden celebrity come from? It almost seems too good to be true.
Sudden? Too good to be true? What do you mean?
So he returns cruelty with kindness, and had to work to support his studies. These are the kinds of things that make someone well known in their hometown. But Uncle Soon said even his friends who travel far and wide hear about him wherever they go. That's a little over the top, if you ask me. Do you remember what Dugu Shuo said about Jur-E's stories? Clearly they left him with a good impression of the guy. But beyond that, he wasn't interested in the details. That's the reaction I would expect from any normal person. Plus, there's the fact that all this praise of Jur-E has only been happening within the last 2 or 3 months. His childhood, his studies, the thing with his neighbor, none of these are recent events. So why are these stories only going around now?
When you put it like that, it is kinda strange.
Of course, if that's all there was to it, I wouldn't look into it any further. Jur-E was born into a poor family. Paying people to get his stories out there is within the rules of the game as far as I'm concerned. The problem is, do you remember what Uncle Gao said about him? He's stayed poor his whole life. Everything he's earned he's either spent on studying, traveling, or paying off debts. I don't think he has the mora to pay for a publicity campaign. Right, and that changes everything. It can mean a powerful faction is trying to gain influence over the Liu at Xixing. That's the worst-case scenario. But all too often, the most pessimistic speculation turns out to be closest to the truth.
Someone's trying to gain influence over the Qixing? That sounds serious. What should we do? Even if we asked Juri about it, surely there's no way he'd admit it.
First, we need to find out who's supporting him. Don't worry. Remember the current affairs and planning stage of the assessment? Since the successful candidate is duty-bound to implement their plan after taking office, their manifesto tells us their stance on key issues. Whoever is secretly helping Jur-E must be seeking to benefit from his actions after his appointment. So, we should be able to find some hints in Jur-E's manifesto on who we're dealing with. Come on, let's get back to Yenshang Tea House. Zhiyi's manifesto covers a huge range of topics. Looking for details that don't add up will be like trying to find a needle in a haystack. I'll divide the reports into 2 piles. You take one, I'll take the other. When we're finished, we'll put our heads together. Officially, the assessment is already over, and I'll be expected to announce the results before long. So we have to get to the bottom of this as quickly as we can.
Yikes! We better hurry!
Whatever else Uncle Tian might think of Zhiyi, the fact remains that he's one of his favorite students. Any evidence he's left is not going to be immediately obvious. We'll have to look carefully and think critically.
This quest is still going? Damn.
Even though Yelan took half, this is still a lot to get through. Well, we gotta start somewhere. Oh, this...
Looks like I'm the first one back, as usual.
Oh, hey! It's one of Yelan's little helpers, Shanghua!
One of Yelan's little helpers.
That means you finished investigating Tianwei, right?
You betcha. I visited all the commerce guilds and gathered a wealth of information. Every time they asked me to leave, but I always had another trick up my sleeve.
Don't drag this out. Just tell us your findings.
Yes, Lady Yelan. To summarize my findings, most people who've had interactions with Tianwei will start out complaining about how proud and arrogant he is, but then go on to give a generally positive appraisal of him. The young master of the Feiyun Commerce Guild said that Tianwei appears arrogant, but he's very scrupulous in the way he works. Once he signs a contract with somebody, he treats them fairly regardless of their background.
Who'd have thought?
Is it possible that his reputation is fake? Is there any way you can check the accounts of the businesses under his name?
In theory, that should be very difficult. But here's the thing. I asked around and found out that almost all of Tianwei's accounts are open to the public. Where he buys from and sells to should be confidential business information, but he doesn't seem interested in protecting it at all. Tianwei often sees business opportunities that others don't, but once he's made enough mora off of it, it's like he gets sick of it and releases all of his trade secrets. It's like he wants people to know that they still can't beat him, even if he shares all of his secrets. The fact that someone like that can still make mora is pretty infuriating when you think about it.
What a strange guy.
To validate his theories. No wonder his manifesto contains so many insights. It's all the result of his first-hand experimentation.
I'm back! Huh? How come...
Why do you think? Obviously, because I possess superior skills, and am always one step ahead of the competition. Well, when you're the competition, at least.
You... Ugh, whatever. I'm not getting into an argument with you. If I hadn't had something else to take care of on the way, I would have been back long before you. Lady Yelan, I have finished investigating Minghua.
Well, we're all ears.
The Ministry of Civil Affairs says that Minghua struggles to get his words out when he gets nervous, especially when he's chatting with strangers. But after a few days of getting to know him, you can pretty much have a normal conversation with him. On the whole, the feedback from the Ministry of Civil Affairs was very positive. He always considers the things that everyone else overlooks.
In your opinion, was the Ministry of Civil Affairs' appraisal of Minghua at all exaggerated?
I don't believe so. Minghua is someone who has slowly but surely earned the reputation he has today. According to Miss Yu, the ministry often gets Minghua to take a final look at projects before they're implemented. People feel much more confident in something if it has his stamp of approval. Oh, and also, there was once someone in the ministry who was lying and cheating to try to advance their career. Minghua gave them the scolding of a lifetime. Apparently, he can be terrifying when he loses his temper. I haven't seen it for myself, though.
Whoa, that's hard to imagine.
Like I said before, things are not always as they appear.
Ah, so that's what you meant by that. I'm starting to get it now.
Thank you both. You're free to go now. So, have you finished reading the manifesto?
We still have a bit left.
I can't see any immediate problems looking at the individual entries. The only one that strikes me as a little unusual is the Chengshu Pool redevelopment plan. Chengshu Pool has always been home to many secrets. Plus, Ajdaha once wrought havoc there, so there are even more secrets buried deep underground. At some point, a rumor began to go around that there is great treasure buried beneath Chengshu Pool. A long time ago, with the approval of the Qixing, a mining team conducted an exploratory excavation there.
So, did they find any treasure?
None. The ruin was completely impenetrable. The only way they could have gotten through the solid rock would have been by blowing it open with a special kind of explosive. The technology wasn't mature enough at that time, so the excavation project was shut down and the treasure became a mere legend. Zhi-Yi's manifesto focuses on solving problems, and this treasure hunt seems extremely risky. It seems out of step with the rest of his plans. Still, this one fact alone doesn't tell us much. Everyone wants to get their hands on this treasure. The treasure hoarders, the Fatui, even local Liyue factions. Did you find anything?
Excavation? Project? Treasure? Did we read anything similar in our half of the manifesto? Oh yeah! Juri said the Blackcliff Forge workers should get right of first refusal if any suitable projects come up.
Did he now? Well, that makes everything much clearer. So Zhi-Yi wants the Blackcliff Forge to excavate the treasure of Chengshu Pool.
Does that mean the Blackcliff Forge is Juri's secret supporter?
No, not likely. I've looked into the Blackcliff Forge before. They aren't involved with any powerful factions at present. They do possess some specialized explosives, but it would seem more trouble than it's worth to put so many resources into a risky project like this. Still, since the clues are pointing toward the Blackcliff Forge, we should see where they lead. We may well find something new.
Qianwei and Minghua both turned... What about Zhi-Yi? Is there another side to him too?
This is the Blackcliff Forge. Let's look around for clues.
What's this? A diary?
From the back, it looks like a ledger, but it seems they also use it as a site log. We don't know who wrote it, but it's interesting, don't you think? These newcomers, who could have sent them?
You think they're suspicious?
Yes. Look, it says right there, one of them's already been promoted to team leader. At this rate, by the time the Chengshu Pool redevelopment plan is ready to roll, they'll be the technical backbone of the team. That'll give them the chance to take a lot of liberties. They can copy any secret texts or steal any treasure they find underground. Imagine if we didn't suspect anything. By the time Zhi-Yi recommends the Blackcliff Forge for the excavation project, at most we would maybe do a fresh background check on the place. No red flags if all they did was change some key staff. And even if we decided to vet the staff individually, they'd have had more than enough time by then to come up with fake identities. That's the advantage of planning this far in advance. It was a clever move.
When you put it like that, it all makes sense. If we hadn't found this out, someone else would have stolen the treasure. So, who's really behind all this?
That's a question for the newcomers. But let's start with that worker over there for now.
Excuse us. We want to ask you about the newcomers.
You want them to teach you or something? I gotta say, these newcomers are in tip-top shape. Fast learners, too. They're picking up all the skills unbelievably fast. My only complaint is that they're always going out drinking at night. But they never let us join them. I guess they just need some time to adjust. I'm sure we'll get to know each other over time.
They go out drinking. This area isn't exactly renowned for the nightlife. I'm guessing it's a long trip to the nearest tavern.
You got that right. They tell me they go all the way back to Liyue Harbor to drink at Wanmin Restaurant. It rained after work today, so they actually stuck around at the site for a while. But as soon as the rain stopped, they went out drinking again right away. Hey, you're only young once, right? I say, if they can hack it, let them at it.
Interesting. Let's go talk somewhere else. Looks like our hunch was on the Mora. These newcomers are
My
very
hunch was on the
suspicious.
Mora?
Drinking in Liyue Harbor, huh? Some cover story. I'll wager they've been going to intelligence updates. Good thing it rained today. It means they'll leave footprints. I doubt they'd give themselves away that easily, but let's follow them and try our luck.
They went that way! Hurry, we gotta catch up!
Full throttle!
These footprints are heading towards Liyue Harbor. Maybe we were wrong about them.
Just as I thought. They didn't go to Liyue Harbor. They went that way. The footprints stop here. But, judging from the direction, I'm guessing their destination was that abandoned house.
That reminds me, I have to play through these long story quests I already seen. Well, you're not gonna remember any of it. They want me to find 4 clues? Who do they think I am?
Looks like we were too late. This has gotta be where the newcomers rendezvous with whoever they're working for. But all the evidence has been destroyed. Look at these ashes. Someone was burning documents not long before we arrived.
Could there be anything left? Maybe the wind could have blown the fire out before everything was finished burning.
The odds of that are very slim. It's practically impossible. I've checked. All the paper's been burned. There's only ash left now.
Why don't we wait for them back at the Black Cliff Forge? They've got to go back there sooner or later.
We can't count on that. Clearly they were based here at one point, but it's mysteriously abandoned now. To me, that says that whoever's behind this has moved them somewhere else to throw our investigation off course.
Darn! Guess this is where our trail runs cold.
Make no mistake, the purpose of our trip wasn't to find any solid evidence. We just need to figure out who's behind Jur-E. I smelled something peculiar the moment I came in. Those newcomers probably thought they'd be safe as long as they burned the letters. But what they failed to consider is that paper and ink from different regions produce different odors when they're burned.
Really? Paimon can't smell freezing. Do you smell anything?
There is a certain place with a freezing cold climate where there's nothing but ice as far as the eye can see. Some wealthy people there put floral fragrance in their ink as a way of injecting a little romance into their writing. When that fragrant ink is burned, this is the exact odor that it leaves behind.
Sneznaya, the Fatui?
Exactly. The evidence will soon be blown away by the wind, so it's nothing we can arrest anyone with. But it's all I need. Now I know who we're dealing with. I can plan our next move.
Lady Yelan! Oh, thank goodness I finally found you. I thought I'd never see you again.
Who are you?
Don't be alarmed. This is Upei. He's Wenyuan and Shanghua's colleague. I sent him to look into Zhiyi's regular contacts. Since Zhiyi likes fishing, Upei thought he might know some of the fishermen and sailors, so he took a boat out to sea to ask around. I left him a note at Yanshang Tea House telling him to look for me at Blackcliff Forge when he got back. If there'd been an ambush waiting for us there, it means we'd have had some backup. So, what did you find out at sea?
Forgive my incompetence. I'm afraid I've come up empty-handed.
Empty-handed?
I asked all the fishermen multiple times, but none of them had any interactions with Zhiyi before. Then the waves got so choppy I ended up falling overboard. Fortunately, someone managed to drag me out. When I got back, I heard that you'd gone to Blackcliff Forge and might need backup, so I went straight there as fast as I could. Didn't even stop to change my clothes.
Well, Uncle Tian said that Zhiyi once bought a recipe from one of the fishermen. Did you hear anything about that at all?
What? That's news to me. No, that's not possible. It's absolutely not possible. Lady Yelan, I'm telling you, I spoke to every single fisherman out there, and none of them mentioned anything about a recipe.
Interesting. Then I wonder how that even more wonderful fish soup came about.
Fish soup? What fish soup?
Nothing. Our priority right now is to find a way to get our hands on some solid evidence. Well, any suggestions?
How do I unlock friendship levels? You literally just play the game. You literally just play with the character. That's
Not a bad idea. Upei, what do you think?
Honestly,
and also
I've
when you
tried
unlock the traveling
Zhiyi,
teapot,
but the
which is
guy's
not
too
until
cautious.
leeway,
Never meets
you can
with
put
anyone
characters in your
suspicious.
teapot, and you can level up the character's friendship that way. But you don't have the teapot.
Out.
No, we'll still need to tail him.
Groundwork?
When you've worked in intelligence for a long time, you'll understand. Tomorrow morning I'll announce. Be sure to arrive on time. You won't want to miss the show.
Is this the last part of your Lon's quest? I feel like I've been here for ages. Wait until 9 o'clock the next day. Why do they always do this, bro?
Try and stop me!
It looks like we're all here. Well then, time for me to announce the results of the... I won't drone on about the importance of the Tianshu role. Suffice to say that Uncle Tian entrusted me with the monumentally important task of assessing the candidates. And now, it falls to me to give him a satisfactory answer.
All of us here know the score. Don't beat around the bush, just get on with it.
Qianwei has many pioneering ideas, but some of his plans are lacking in detail, and he easily gets into testy exchanges with other people. Mingguo is reliable, but not quite ambitious enough, and because of his personality, he struggles to win people over. In contrast, Zhiyi is evenly balanced across the board, and enjoys an excellent reputation in Liyue. After much consideration, I have decided to recommend Zhiyi to the Liyue Qixing.
What?
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. Honestly, I'm a little surprised to hear my name being announced. In my estimation, all three of us are worthy candidates for the Tianshu position. As your competitor, I've become keenly aware of your great talents. Would either of you entertain the possibility of working with me in the future and taking on some of my workload?
I'll have to see. I'm in a bad mood. This is the last thing I want to be thinking about right now.
I don't mind, as long as I can help.
Bro, that guy's a sore loser.
Okay, well, that's all from me. Jur-E, you'll have some preparation to do. It won't be long before you're informed of your official appointment. I hope you will work hard and make Uncle Tien proud.
I will live up to the Tianshu name. On this, you have my word. I should go. I need to pack my things, and then I think a celebratory meal is in order. Would anyone like to join me?
Count me out.
Damn.
I'm not in the mood for a celebration.
Bro, this guy's really that bummed out because he lost? That's like crazy.
Hey, Traveler, tell me something. What exactly does that guy have that I don't?
I don't know.
If you can't answer that, I'm not accepting this result.
I, also wouldn't mind knowing.
Oh no, if we get stuck here, we won't be able to leave!
Follow him.
Yes, ma'am.
We finally got rid of them!
Lady Yelan, Jury has gone towards Feiyun Slope.
Follow him, quickly.
Aren't the Fatui bad people? Why are they just in Mondstadt willy-nilly?
Really sided with the Fatui?
So yeah, the Fatui are bad, but they still, Mondstadt still has diplomatic relationships with
But everything should
Snezhnaya,
become a lot clearer when
which
you
is
find him.
yeah, the Fatui's from Snezhnaya, but I don't know, just yeah, people they have a relationship with Snezhnaya. So yeah. So the Fatui's evil, but it's not like they just show their evilness out in the world all the time. They all hide it, obviously. We all know that the Cryo Archon is evil and that she's obviously doing bad things. But yeah, for some reason the other nations still have relationships with Snezhnaya. That's all I can say, yeah. Really. Until they give us more information, that's all I know, really.
I'm sorry, Lady Yelan. We lost him. He's too good at this. We weren't able to keep following him without being seen.
How the heck did he manage to shake Yelan's subordinates? I guess Jir-Yi didn't let his guard down. Still as vigilant as ever.
No, Upe...
Don't blame yourselves. Let's not forget he was trained by Uncle Tien himself. Evading detection is not an unusual skill for him to have. If I'd asked you to tail Uncle Tien, you'd have...
Xinyue Kiosk. A few moments later, I figured that if we So I stopped Upe, and I stayed here to wait for you while that meathead went to ask around in Xinyue Kiosk.
Good work. The fish didn't take the bait, but that's okay. As long as he's still swimming around, we'll find a way to catch him eventually. Let's go to Xinyue Kiosk.
Is this almost over? Bro, I feel like Yelan's quest been going on forever. Am I tripping? What the hell? This shit's still going? How?
Could you explain to me how that works?
This
A
has
guy
to be
like
the
him
ending,
comes
right?
in, changes his whole outfit right under your nose, and you don't even ask him about it?
Our customers are free to dress
Oh my
however
God.
they please.
Why was
What
that so
grounds would
loud?
I have to question him?
Gotta add on my phone. This shit was loud
Okay,
as hell.
fair enough, but didn't you think it was just a little bit strange?
Well, maybe I did, but it still doesn't give me the right to stop him.
Enough. Let's tone this down a little. I'll make this quick. Just one question. What did he buy while he was here?
Oh, he didn't buy anything. He just picked up a bottle of liquor that he ordered ages ago.
A bottle of liquor?
Yes, a very strong kind. Fiery, with a rich flavor. Not something the average customer would order. This gentleman ordered it in person from us a long time ago. He was only here today to pick it up.
Liquor and wineware. I see. Let's go.
Where to?
Shigu Antiques. Hey, Miss Linlong. We're friends of...
Sure. Juri picked up his... Just so you're aware.
Don't worry.
For this set...
Okay.
Well, don't take...
This is turning into a...
I'd just like to point out that we have the...
It's not like you...
My specialty is in...
Yelan. Oh,
If so, it's no ordinary.
what do you mean?
First of all, if he was just looking to... No. Whoever this person is clearly enjoy... Now where might...
Fatui of...
Have both locations surrounded.
Lady Yelan, is it time for...
Get with the program, would you? This is a covert, in which case...
Great idea!
But Lady Yelan...
I'm well aware. Stick to your orders.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't worry, Lady Yelan.
I'll be waiting for you at the... If I'm guessing correctly, Fatui officials are likely to take action at night.
Rev the engines!
Perfect timing. When Yuan just sent word.
Qingshu Pool.
It looks like that's where Qingshu Pool is up.
Oh no.
Let's go.
Are you kidding me?
This is Qingshu Pool, full of ruins, crawling with monsters. Anyone with any sense steers well clear of this place. I've looked into the place before. There's a worker's entrance somewhere around here. Follow me. There's been some work done on this place in the past, but it's a bit of a labyrinth. The workers left an emergency access route. If we can... Still, be ready to fight at any moment. Any resistance needs to be taken out quickly and quietly. We don't want to attract too much attention.
Don't worry, we're all professional. By the way, Yelan, where are your 3 little helpers at?
They have other things to take care of first. We couldn't afford to wait for them, but they'll join us later.
Damn, we're just now getting into the domain? That's crazy, bro. Bro, I gotta hurry up and do this domain, bro. That's crazy. Resets are literally in 4 minutes for Legends.
Light it up!
Busted! Quietly now. Things are about to get dicey. As I expected, but this shouldn't be too much trouble.
You guys see that? That's gotta be the Fatui bat. That must be the emergency
This is the construction workers' emergency access route, but it's closed tight. Trying to break through would be risky. Let's see if we can find another way.
Burn it down!
Everybody stand back!
Gotcha! Quietly now.
Why'd they do this if there's nothing down there? Should have been a chest down there.
Busted. Ha. Gotcha. Ha. 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 Ta. Take it easy. Ha. Here comes the catch. Quietly now. Cha. Ta. Take it easy. The water's flowed into the groove, and now the statues have lit up. Okay, now we should be able to move the statues. Hup. Take it easy.
The door is open. Let's go.
Welcome.
We should be nearly at the bottom.
You're back?
now.
Well,
Let's
welcome
wrap
back.
this up.
You came back at the end though. I mean, after I finished this domain.
Gather.
But you still have this to
Teamwork
watch
is
though.
dreamwork. Pyroclastic surge. Ah!
I can tell from the aroma that this is very fine liquor indeed. I'm impressed. Come on, bottoms up. After you, of course. You're more of a lightweight than I thought. Already, I thought you were made of sterner stuff. You certainly kept it together when you were... Come on, another round.
Sure. You didn't leave me much of a choice, though, did you? Just the mention of poisoning sends shivers down my spine. I'm more timid than you realize. Every time I poisoned him, I had to hide away at home for a few days because I was so scared of getting caught.
Look, I know it has not been easy for you, my friend. We appreciate all your hard work, but I have to say, you really are quite a genius at poisoning people. I mean, the poison we brought from Snezhnaya is as strong as this wine, but you found a way to turn it into an What was it you said? Oh, yeah. You said the soup's fishy flavor neutralizes the pungency of the poison, and this process even makes the soup tastier as a result. How did you think of that?
It struck me one day when I was fishing. I'm lucky it did.
You have performed aside from
Don't worry. Whatever tasks you have for me, I will perform them diligently.
Did you hear that? It was poison! That's why Uncle Tien hasn't been... What a nasty guy!
Hold on. Did you bring a camera? If not, you can use mine. This is quite a scene. We have to...
Excellent liquor. We've, seen no progress on the diplomatic, but soon, everything will be taken care of. I remember when I first saw you. I knew right away that you would make a good partner for us. Hey, do you still remember what I said to you?
How could I forget? You said a lowly commoner like me could never be seen as a serious candidate for the Tianshu. The only way is for you to shine bright in the Tianshu's darkest moment. I think you were absolutely right.
Yes. Under normal circumstances, the gap between you and other people could only ever grow wider over time. Just look at your two competitors. Qianwei had wealth. Mingbo had reputation. And that's why I decided to help you. You know, there's an old saying in the Fatui. Give a starving dog a bone, and it'll go...
Yes.
Heck.
Uncle Gao said that Zhi has low self-esteem. He was worried that whatever advantage he might have now will diminish over Do you have any more film in the camera? Then get ready to use it. How well this goes for us
Is there any more alcohol? Go on. Fill me up. I'm in a good mood today, and I'm gonna drink my fill. Make sure to get me home safely.
There's only a little left. Here, I'll fill your glass. If you like it, I can bring you some more next time.
Whoa, this is the good stuff. It is great, huh?
Bro, they just, what's it called?
Zhi, you...
They slipped something into his
poisoned
drink.
my wine?
Poisoned my wine?
You seem surprised, Mr. Yusupov. How could I not? I've sacrificed years of my life studying and reflecting. You really think I'd put myself through all that just to... Do you see the haystack in the corner? Underneath it is a pile of explosives. And next door in the dark room are the 3 undercover agents you sent to infiltrate the Black Cliff Forge. I'm gonna stay here till I see you slip into unconsciousness. Then I'm gonna set this on fire. Once the flames burn through the hay, they'll ignite the explosives, the ruins will collapse, and everything will be buried.
What do you hope to?
I took the liberty of leaving some evidence of your contact with the undercover agents at the Black Cliff Forge. It won't take long for people to join the dots. 2 missing person cases will become one as the truth gradually reveals itself. The Fatui planted undercover agents in the Black Cliff Forge to steal their signature ruin-grade explosives. Their plan was to blow through the solid floor tiles in the dead of night and seize the treasure of Qingshu Pool. But things didn't quite go to plan. Faced with it explains why you acted alone, while exonerating the rest of the embassy of any liability. Of course, none of that will have anything to do with me. When all of this comes to my attention, I'm afraid I'll have no choice but to cancel the Qingshu Pool redevelopment plan.
Jerry.
A record? Because when you contacted me, I also made contact with your associates. I have Theophon. He'll help me tie up. He has been eyeing your... Shh. Sweet dream.
I did a little surveying on the way here and found that you'd left yourself 3 escape routes in case things went south. I have them all surrounded. If you're thinking of trying anything, save yourself the effort. The game's up. We were here the whole time and have pictures of everything. They came out pretty nicely. Want to see them?
The game's up? Forgive me, I'm not quite sure what you're referring to, Miss Yelan. I happened to discover a Fatui operation here, so I approached them on the pretext of joining forces and eventually brought them down from within. If it pleases you, Miss Yelan, I'd be only too happy to have you join me in investigating this matter.
This is how you want to play it, huh? Fine. You do you. All we need to do to convict you is establish that the poison in his system is the same as in Uncle Tien's. Nothing else you wanted to add?
One wrong move and it all comes crashing down. You followed him here, didn't you? Let's talk about this, Yelan. I gave you my word that I would live up to the Tianshu name, and that much I can still guarantee.
Your point being?
When I take office, I can guarantee that I will act in your best interests. In fact, all of you here tonight can expect very generous treatment in the... I don't deny that I used underhanded methods to get here.
You still don't get it, do you? Even now. What do you think? Exactly. Jur-E, clever people can always come up with a good excuse. There's nothing wrong with wanting to win other people. He was like a teacher and a father to you, but you chose to repay that by poisoning him. Whatever.
That's enough.
Of course. What makes this even crueler is that you managed to convince yourself there was no... Out of everyone in the world, he is the one who trusts you the most. So much that he drank your fish soup without doubting you, not for 1 second.
That's enough! That's enough.
Life is like fishing. It cannot be rushed. Whatever you do, impatience will accomplish nothing. I was just like you once, desperate to prove myself. Only later did I realize things do not always turn out the way you plan. But you have to keep calm to carry on. You're still young. Be patient, believe in yourself, and don't look outside yourself to prove your value. Where's Jury these days? It's been a long time since he last paid me a visit.
Maybe he's just busy.
Well, next time, if he doesn't bring a pot of piping hot fish soup, don't let him in.
Whatever you were thinking about, you'll have plenty of time to mull it over in prison. Oh, I almost forgot. If the Fatui find out what happened today, prison might not turn out to be the safest place for you. Trying to have friends on both sides, it has a way of turning everyone against you. But right now, I have an opportunity for you.
Huh?
Sorry, things are about to get extremely busy for me.
Dude, the fact that
I'll
this
have
quest
someone
is still
remove-
going is crazy, but I'm pretty sure
No,
this is obviously
it
the
could be
ending.
dangerous. Don't
So we got
worry.
the cutscene,
But
but
get
damn.
some rest. See you tomorrow.
Alright guys, I'm out of here. That's the end of the quest. There's nothing else important happening. We saw the cutscene, trust me. I'll see you guys in the next stream. I'm out. Peace.